When someone thinks of the US Navy, they picture a bunch of ships, some submarines, and maybe even Top Gun. All of these things involve the water, which they should because it's the Navy, duh. But what if I told you that there's an entire community of sailors that almost never go out to sea? That community would be the US Navy Seabees. The US Navy Seabees get their name from the type of unit they are. They are construction battalions, which has an acronym of CB, which is where the Seabee comes from. Get it? It's pretty cool. You can think of the Seabees as kind of like the infantry of the US Navy, but there's much more to their story and what they're capable of. They are a unique community in the Navy and consist of several jobs and specialties that each play an important role to the Seabee mission. With that said, what else makes the Seabees unique from the rest of the Navy? What exactly do they do? And what are their various jobs? I'm going to answer all those questions for you and much more. What's up, everyone? I'm Veteran Vinny, the voice behind General Discharge. Join me as I take you through a deep dive into one of the most interesting communities in the United States Navy. This is US Navy Seabees. As I said at the beginning, the Seabees are a military construction battalion. They are a part of what is known as the Naval Construction Force, or NCF for short. Their motto is, "We build, we fight," which sums up what they do pretty well. Think about it. Not all military construction has the same luxuries and safety as regular construction workers do. Sometimes they have to build things in enemy territory where they have to protect themselves in case something pops off. But make no mistake, the Seabees aren't an offensive force per se. They're just more than capable of defending themselves if the enemy is dumb enough to mess with them. In more technical terms, Seabees provide a wide range of construction and support of operating forces, including roads, bridges, bunkers, airfields, and logistic bases. They also provide responsive support for disaster recovery operations, perform civic action projects to improve relations with other nations, and provide anti-terrorism and force protection for personnel in construction projects. Seabees build, and they fight. And they've built some pretty cool things. But another cool thing that was built is this limited edition timepiece made of titanium sourced from a real SR-71 Blackbird, none other by Rec Watches, today's sponsor. Yeah, you heard that right. These watches are made from an actual SR-71 Blackbird, number 61 Tac 7956 to be exact, which was the most flown Blackbird of its kind, with 1,454 missions and 3,967.5 flight hours. This beautiful watch you're looking at is called the Habu, which comes from the Blackbird's nickname that it earned in Okinawa after the region's venomous pit viper. Not only does the watch get the Blackbird's nickname, but it also takes direct inspiration from its engineering and aesthetics. This is pretty unique, guys. The titanium case watch has great cockpit styling with brushed hands meant to resemble the Blackbird's silhouette, a crown and guard designed to be reminiscent of the Blackbird's jet inlet spikes, and an FKM rubber strap with red stripes meant to conjure images of the no-step zones on the aircraft itself. And last but not least, the lower dial of the Habu timepiece integrates authentic SR-71 titanium, sourced from the aircraft's inner engine nacelle exhaust ejectors, also known as turkey feathers. I'm gonna be straight up with you all and just say that I'm getting one of these for myself. I didn't know that these types of things were made, and I'm really excited to share this opportunity with you because Rec Watches has agreed to help me give you a great deal. If you pre-order your own Habu timepiece from Rec Watches with my promo code GENERAL, you'll get a 10% discount. But you need to move fast because there are only so many of these that they can make. So if you want to own a piece of one of the most legendary aircrafts of all time with me, go to recwatches.com to pre-order your Habu timepiece, or just click the link in the description below. Don't forget to use the promo code GENERAL to save 10% on your pre-order. Now back to the video. The Seabees can trace their roots back to World War II, where they served as replacements for civilian construction companies in hostile areas and combat zones after the Pearl Harbor attack. Today, they provide a wide range of military construction capabilities to include the building and repair of roads, bridges, bunkers, airfields, expeditionary medical facilities, and logistics bases. All Seabees, once qualified, will wear the Seabee Combat Warfare Pin, also known as a SKU, which is shown on screen. The silver one is for enlisted, and the gold is for the officers. There are active duty and reservist opportunities for the Seabees, and it's typically a 5-year initial enlistment to join. There are 7 enlisted jobs that make up the Seabee community, each with their own unique purpose and function. Keep in mind that some of these jobs have more personnel than others, and a lot of Seabees have opportunities to cross-train and learn what the other bees do. Let's briefly go over these jobs. First on the list, the builder. Builders, also called BUs for short, make up the largest segment of the naval construction force. Even though there's 7 jobs in the Seabees, there's a running joke that there's really only 2. Builders and builder support. Builders work as carpenters, plasterers, roofers, concrete finishers, masons, painters, bricklayers, and cabinet makers. They also conduct the Navy's combat and disaster preparedness operations. Senior builders deal with material estimates and labor projections. The Builder A School is 10 weeks long and is located in Gulfport, Mississippi. Next up is the construction mechanic. Construction mechanics are known as CMs for short. CMs maintain and repair automotive and heavy construction equipment, including backhoes, tactical vehicles, pile drivers, cranes, rollers, bulldozers, dump trucks, and buses. These will mostly be diesel engines. They also prepare detailed cost control data and maintenance requirements, as well as acquire needed parts. In other words, if a bee breaks something, it's up to the CM to help fix it. The Construction Mechanic A School is 16 weeks long and is located in Port Hueneme, California. CMs work hand in hand with the next Seabee job, Equipment Operator. Want to know the only thing below an E1? That would be an EO. EO is short for Equipment Operator. EOs operate the machinery the Navy uses to get the job done. From crane operation to road building equipment, they help pave the way for successful Navy missions. Equipment operators operate heavy transportation and construction equipment across a wide range of project types. Equipment could include trucks, bulldozers, backhoes, graders, forklifts, cranes, and asphalt equipment. They're able to earn their operators' licenses as part of their job. The Equipment Operator A School is 11 weeks long and is located in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Next up is the Steelworker. Steelworkers, who are known as SWs for short, work with steel. Fall out of your seat yet? In all seriousness, SWs get on-the-job experience welding, performing specialized metalwork, and crafting steel structures the Navy needs to complete its missions. They also manage construction operations, deploy materials and equipment, direct worker crews, read blueprints, and perform various welding and cutting operations. The Steelworker A School is 11 weeks long and is located in Gulfport, Mississippi. Next up is the Engineering Aide. Engineering aides, or EAs for short, are the smallest segment of the Seabee community. Engineering aides directly assist construction engineers in developing final construction plans. They are responsible for performing the pre-construction prep work from blueprint planning to land surveying that helps ensure the success of the project. They also conduct land surveys, prepare maps, sketches, drawings and blueprints, estimate costs, perform quality assurance tests on common construction materials such as soils, concrete, and asphalt, and perform other engineering technician functions. The Engineering Aide A School is 15 weeks long and is located in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Now we're moving on to the Construction Electrician. Construction electricians, or CEs for short, are the expeditionary electrical components of the U.S. Navy who help keep the lights on. They handle the wiring, the pole climbing, the electrical equipment fixing, and the down power restoring. When the Seabees are setting up a camp, they'll be the ones setting up the generators, camp power grids, switchboard systems, and various other electrical work that is needed depending on the setup. The Construction Electrician A School is 20 weeks long and is located at Shepherd Air Force Base, Texas. And last but not least of the Seabee jobs is the Utilitiesman. Utilitiesmen, or UTs for short, are the plumbers and HVAC guys of the Seabees. In other words, they install, maintain, and repair heating, air, and plumbing systems in naval installations around the world. This also includes operating and maintaining water and wastewater systems and treatment plants, as well as carrying out procedures to limit or minimize environmental pollution. The Utilitiesman A School is 13 weeks long and is located in Shepherd Air Force Base, Texas. Now those were the 7 enlisted jobs of the Seabee community, but there is an officer component as well. Seabee officers are commissioned officers of the Navy Civil Engineer Corps. Naturally, as officers, they are way less hands-on and more managerial. They focus their work on contract management, public works, and the construction battalions. If you've been paying attention, you should have noticed that each Seabee job has a different training program with a different length of time. Despite those differences, all active duty Seabees will report to the Expeditionary Combat Skills course, which lasts for 4 weeks. At ECS, sailors learn field skills and receive training training in land navigation, tactical combat casualty care, small arms shooting, and other neat things. The course is offered to any sailor going to an expeditionary command. Back to the Seabees. Up until a few years ago, Seabees were segmented within their command structure to work with certain rates. Now, they're generally mixed in together. But regardless of the Seabee job, there are a variety of different types of units and commands that Seabees can find themselves in throughout their career. There's naval mobile construction battalions and amphibious construction battalions, which in very simple terms, ACBs work on beaches and NMCBs work inland. There's the Navy Cargo Handling Battalion, the Navy's only active duty cargo handling battalion, which deploys all over the world to transport and handle cargo. There's also the underwater construction teams, which are Seabees who are dive trained to perform various tasks dealing with their specialties, but underwater. There's also the Mobile Utilities Support Equipment, or MUSE program. MUSE techs are Seabees who are highly trained experts that provide temporary power generation, distribution, and substations for various Department of Defense facilities, naval ships, airfields, and other critical infrastructure worldwide. Seabees can also work for the State Department, work in EOD units, and even be placed as support for DevGRU or SEAL Team 6. And that pretty much wraps up a solid overview of the US Navy Seabee community. They're a very unique community in the Navy, and don't have a typical sailor experience like one would expect. You can have Seabees in for over 20 years that never touched a ship, but you can also have Seabees who worked in NSW or worked on a dive team. The variety and opportunities are like none other. If you're interested in learning about another unique subset of Navy jobs, I did a video covering the special operations jobs of hospital corpsmen. Scan the QR code on screen or go to the link in the description below to go watch it. Well, that is the down and dirty of the US Navy Seabees. If you learned something from this video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. As always, thank you for watching. Do you even want to be here?
All your friends are subscribing to General Discharge, and you don't even want to be here.